Well, hello and good day, good morning, good evening, whatever time, day or night it is. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new to me, do me a favor and drop it in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. Today, we're actually going to talk about, now, if you don't know who I am, I'm Digital Granny. My name is Paula. Welcome. I answer questions live right now. You can comment right now and I can answer questions. I do walk you through this step by step. When I go live, I answer the questions and I bring you through like everything from beginning to end. And today we're talking about if you want to earn 10K a month from home. This is a system that I followed last June. Last June is when I started. So I've been in this for a year. I've been making money online in this arena for 10 out of 12 months because the first 2 months I messed up on. But I'm going to walk you through this step by step, okay? And before we get started, make sure that you drop in where you're watching from before we get started. And if you, I'm just going to put this out there quickly. If you don't have time or you just want to get straight to the information, because I make videos all the time and you might be like, where do I go to get started? Granny's Getting Paid. That's it. That's the website that is in every description. Okay. So let's get going today. I am going to show you this because it's very important. This is an income disclaimer. We are not promising or guaranteeing anything because that would be silly. This is like, that would be like us saying, hey, you know what? Go to the gym and you're going to get like abs in 10 days. How to get abs in 10 days? Well, we can kind of give you the plan, but if you don't eat right and you don't do it, then it's probably not going to work. So that's the same idea anyways. I just want you to screenshot this if you want to in 3, 2, 1, because I will be sharing testimonials, mine and other people inside of our community. Okay. So what is this? I promote a program called Legacy 2.0. These are digital programs. I did not create these programs. I love that because I know what is the time that is invested to actually create this. So being in the digital space is the best way, hands down. Like nobody can bring me and argue with me on anything, because if it's not in the digital space, you're missing out. Like if you are not in the digital space making money, man, you're missing it. And this is so, it's like right now, it's current, it's where we want to be because there's no shipping, there's no postage, there's no customer services and picking up a phone and answering phones. I do not chase people. So one of the awesome parts about this is not a job. Okay. If you're sick and tired of trying different things out there, side hustles and gigs and whatever, this is something real, something legit that I have been doing for a year. I have been learning the skills to build a successful online business. And I'm going to show you today. You might look at that and go, 10K, is that even possible? It is with high price point in demand digital products. I love what I do. So let's get to this. And I am going to show you what happens. Well, what shall I show you first? Hold on. Okay, so I showed you that. Let me show you. Now, I'm going to share something quickly here before we start. I'm going to screen share, so hold on a minute. And I will show you this. We're going to screen share number 1, right? Yes. Okay. Now, let me make me a little bit bigger here. So for now, this right here, this one right here. So this is just from our founder, and I want you to listen to this because I'm about to show some screenshots that I just took this morning, okay, inside of our community. Now, a lot of people, if you're not used to this space or you're new to this space, I just want you to hear what the founder says because I'm going to share screenshots. Okay. So this is what she just recently said. And I just wanted to back up that these are actual testimonials. Okay. Okay. So I just wanted to share that quickly because that's the actual founder. Okay. She's the founder and she's guaranteeing that these things um, are real. They are not just somebody posting. Okay. So let me blow some of these up so that you can actually see these. Whoops. Okay. So she had asked in our community one day, hey, who hit 10K? Now, can I make this bigger? Of course I can. There we go. Is that big enough for you guys? Or do I need to go bigger? Let's make it a little bit bigger. How's that? Make me smaller? Let's make me smaller. Okay, that's better. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, who has made 10K in their business. This is a post that she just did in April 23rd. And somebody said, I made 25 in my first 2 months of doing it. What would that do for you? Now, I don't know if I can do this like this. Let me see. So she said 25. Let's go to the second one I just took a screenshot of. Dale said yes many times. Maybe it'll let me go to the third. Jill, I think that went back to the first. Oh, it's not going to work like that. Sorry. Okay, so we'll just blow them up ourselves. 3, Ashley. Ashley's story is this. She's actually a mom who was passing her husband at nighttime. They had different schedules and they were literally passing each other on the road. Can you imagine living like that? Passing your husband on the road and never seeing him, like just for a few minutes. Hey, love you, kiss you, bye, that kind of thing. They were passing each other. And that I can't even imagine the stress that that would cause. So Ashley, she started this. She was a nurse, if I'm not mistaken. And because she started this program, she learned the skills to build an online business, following it step by step as a complete beginner. Okay. Now her husband, something happened with his employment. And for now, she's actually providing for the entire family. Okay. And she just said she's had many of those 10Ks. All right. Now, here's another one. Wendy, her first month. Okay. Remember, these are looked into to verify that they are real, which I think is amazing. 10,005 in our first 15 days, then 32K in 4. So you have to understand these programs are high price point. We actually get an education as well, not like going to school, but you learn how to create the content. Okay. What do? Basically, we're work a 2-hour day, 2 hours doing the income earning activities, put aside an hour for learn. Yep. 53K in our first month. Blew her mind. Okay. I could just keep going through these. I'm actually going to save these. Yes, 11K in a month. Okay. So that's just going to give you some examples is the word I'm looking for. Now, let's talk about when you go to Granny's. Okay. When you go to my website, which is where you go if you want to get started, this is what you will see. Okay. Now I should make it a little bit bigger. Okay. This is what you will see if you go to Granny's. Now you have to put your email in because there's a reason for this. Okay. Now, what is the reason? The reason is we are learning I learned how to build a successful business online, following it step by step, made for beginners. No, you do not need tech. We're not chasing customers. We're not picking up phones or sliding into DMs, which is something that I absolutely love. Now, I will say this. We are also learning to build, we're learning some business fundamentals as a complete beginner. You do not need a degree. You do not need experience. And you need a willingness to learn and a willingness to work. That is what I showed up with last June. I was struggling and I was stuck and I was praying to God, asking God for a way because we were doing the dash and my aim was 1,800 a month, 1,800 a month. as a single income home, providing for, at the time, I had 4 kids in the house, 5 of us, okay? I do tell a longer story, but today I'm just going to share my little short story. So we started to do the dash. I was a small business owner for many years, so I'm a ghost in the work from home space as far goes as jobs. Now, um, I will actually tell you this. November 2022, suffered a mini stroke and my husband never showed up. No calls, no texts, nothing. He was away on a work trip 2 hours away. And those work trips were not work trips. Okay. So that's what began the work from home struggle for me. And I was looking for things, applying for things. And that's why I started the dash. Well, last June, my transmission went on my beloved black Suburban and I was stuck. Like I was like, there goes the job and there goes my vehicle. Now what? And like I said, I'd been praying and asking God to make a way. Please make a way. And he did. He gave me this, a blueprint to follow that showed me step by step how to do this. I'm walking you through the whole entire thing right now. And this is how we are able to see 10K months. Okay. It's real. It's legit. If you want to build something more than a side hustle, something of value, of substance, stability, and what's the other word I'm looking for? Longevity, stability and longevity. That's what I wanted. That's what I needed. And an opportunity to make substantial income. The $1,800 a month as a dasher was we were struggling. All I was able to do was put the gas in the car and pay the rent. I needed something more. This was more than I could have asked for, prayed for, or looked for. So when you put your email in there, that is what builds me an email list. It is not tied to a platform. Yes, this works on all social media platforms. We are utilizing social media, which is free. We are utilizing what is called posting of free ads. We create an ad. I'm going to walk you through this. We create an ad, like a classified ad, okay? And then we share in that classified ad kind of like a little bit about us, and we can put direct people where we would like them to go, on what social media platform to get more information, okay? So building an email list is income. Email list equals income, which is really important to understand, okay? So that is where you put the email in. I have a direct connection to my customers, a direct connection to people who are interested in me and interested in what I do. Now, this is the founder. She will answer 90% of your questions. If I don't, or you have a question, you can always reach out to me when you go to Granny's. You should check the promo and the trash folder just in case it goes there. But you'll see an email from me, Digital Granny Paula, and then you can ask me any questions. Okay. Now, once you're done listening to the video, you can click on the button. This is my actual website. Okay. Hope you guys can see that. Good. And you can scroll down. You can look. There's more videos. There are 50,000 plus of us right now. I'll show you inside in a minute. You can become a certified reseller. That's just following a couple videos and answering some important questions. I am certified. We can be. It wasn't there in the beginning when I started last year. This is something that was introduced. It's not like, going to school forever. It's not like that. So I don't want you to think like that. This is just something that we can be certified in, that explains what is master resale rights. And it's part of this. So here are some testimonials from people that are 6-figure income earners or on their way to the million. I think Wendy might be getting up there. Jessica, I don't think she's there yet, but Jessica's in the States. This is a global business opportunity. So Jess is in the States. Cecilia is a millionaire in South Africa. And the rest of these are 6-figure income earners, Canada, US. You can go through this at your own speed, okay? I don't want to take up too much time with that. Now, this page is out there. You know how I said we're building an email list? We have an automated system. So this is one of the videos that is actually out there working for me 24 hours around the clock inside of my email list. This is working for me 24 hours around the clock. This is working 24 hours around the clock. And so is this. So what am I saying? I'm saying I had like a done for me system that is out there working for me 24 hours around the clock so that I can work smarter and not harder. That is the key. So 2 to 3 hours a day, that's now, you know how we said 10K? We're going to get to that. I will come back to this in a second. Okay. I'll come back to this. I'll show you this in a minute. Let me share with you. These are the 4 programs that I promote. How are we able to see 10K? Well, 900 times 12 is 10,800. That is 12 customers. Some people have almost a customer a day. Now, if we did the math on that, if you sold one a day, that would be, where's my calculator? 900 times 12, no, 900 a day, right? Times 365, 30, that's not right. Is that right? I did 90. That would be 328,500 in a year. So would that do anything for you and your family? Think about that. 328,500. That is our number one selling program, that 900. That was my very first customer that went through my automated system at 4:30 in the morning. I woke up to that sale. This enables us to actually have a system out there working for us 24 hours around the clock while we sleep, while we eat, while we cook, while we skidoo. I think that I'm a Canuck who lives in Texas. But while we are living life, if you want to travel, if you are looking for a way and you're like an entrepreneur, if you are somebody who's busy professional, you're looking for a way that's real and legit. This is a step-by-step on how to do it. It couldn't be more simpler to follow. I love this. So those are the 4 programs. I do not promote the Launchpad because I don't want you to have a website made for you with one program. I think that's silly. That's why I don't promote it. In a year, I've never sold a 6 and I've never sold a 3. I have consistently sold the number one selling program. So why am I saying that? I'm saying that because not only in our community is that the number one, where am I? That the number one selling program, but it is for me too. Okay. So now I have 4 digital programs that I received when I purchased the Legacy. I got all 4. If you choose the Mastery, then you would have the 6, the 3, and the 1 put on your website. Whatever your goal is, everybody's goals are different. That's why there are options. Now, I needed drastic, substantial increase in income. Like I said, I was doing $1,800 a month as a dasher. I see $1,800 days from my phone. That to me is just crazy. So I have more 900 than 18, but I want you to know it exists. It exists. There are people that see more than that in a day because we are in the e-learning industry. These are educational, teaching us how to build a business, giving us the products, giving us the website, giving us the tools and the mentoring and the community to build something successful online with products, programs that we did not create. I love it. So that's the programs. Let me hide that. Let's go back to this. And I'm going to show you what time am I at. Okay, 20 minutes. Does anybody have any questions? Everybody gets these exclusive bonuses. I don't really break this down. 200 digital product ideas. If you wanted to do that, I would say it is there. You could do this, but think about your time, right? Think about time because the program that we follow, this is just an added bonus. 30-day market strategy. There is a 7-day to profit course in there too. like a little module that walks you through, I would highly suggest you start the 7-day to profit. And then you could do it over and over if you wanted, or you could do the 30-day market strategy growth plan. There's a mindset messaging. There's invisible empire, faceless marketing. That's there. And a Canva crash course. Now, here is, I have to get in because I should have all 2.0s, but for whatever reason, when we updated, I didn't get the 2.0s for the other ones, and I should have all 2.0s, but I'm going to figure that out. I am a licensed reseller, and we have those exclusive bonuses. Kajabi is where our products are. Okay. Now, this is our community, 54,000 of us. Let me make me smaller again, just so you can see this better. And we'll make this bigger. Okay, there we go. Now, there's a special Zoom happening in 8 hours tonight. We have mentoring. If you choose the Legacy, which is the $900 program, you get to be mentored by the founder. Excuse me. You also, that's only for the founder. This training is only for the people that purchase the Legacy, the 900, which is something I love. There are other trainings. We have mentorings on Monday, mentorings on Thursday, a free webinar. That is something that, man, we get to share those. We get to share those. That is held by the founder, but we get to share that with our people, and they can watch those. They can be a part of those. We have tech calls. You do not need tech skills, but if you have a hiccup with anything, we have support. I mean, you're building a business, and we don't even pay monthly expenses with this. There is no monthly expenses. I purchased a program one time last June. I paid the website fee, and that was it. This is awesome. So we have all these resources. We have community, 54,000. I could drop a question in here and get an answer. These are the wins. I did share wins with you guys. Woke up to another commission, 600 while headed to the gym at 5 this morning. Blessed. 15 while watching rugby, because we're not working like we used to. Do you understand the opportunity here? Do you understand the lives that have changed? Will yours be the next life? Will it be? Because if you don't step out and do, if I didn't step out, it would have cost me something. If I didn't change what I was doing, it would have cost me something not to do something different. There are moms in here, dads in here that are finally living, not with the stress, not with the constant go, go, go. I needed something drastically different. Not only do I get to work less, I make more now than I ever did before in less time. 2 to 3 hours a day. Do you have 2 to 3 hours a day to change your life? Are you sick and tired of trying and looking for things? Man, when we have something totally legit, I am walking you through this from beginning to end. Now, what are we doing? We're making content. Look, these are everyday people, nothing fancy, just everyday people that took a chance on them. The system is proven. It works. It's an automated system. It is something we follow step by step by step to change how we live. We just followed it. That's it. I just showed up. I showed up and I worked and I was willing to learn. Dinner's on me. Got a 900 at dinner tonight with my boy. I love that. Third sale, 2,700. That is awesome. Another 900 sale. This week I've had 3 of them. That's awesome. See, we could just keep going and keep going. I don't need to do that. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing that. And this is 2 hours. I always tell you guys to break it all down. We're running it short on time now. So what is this? 2-hour workday is this. We create 3 pieces of content. You will learn in the program how to create the content. We're talking 7-second, 9-second, a minute to 2 minutes. Choose any social media platform and create the content. Learn. That's why. Here's the 2 things. Are you willing to learn to create content? If your answer is yes, then this might be for you. Secondly, are you willing to learn to create post-free ads? That is like an ad, like I don't know, if you're going to sell a pair of shoes or sell a shirt or sell anything, we create a little simple ad, right? That's the same thing. You're walked through how to do that in the program. I don't do those anymore. I go live, I create videos, longer form videos. This is the framework for starting. Now, if you want to expand your business, which is what I wanted to do because I love YouTube, I am active on YouTube and I am active on TT, which is TikTok. So I can take my content and then bring it over onto YouTube. And then I like to walk people through this on a live and show you everything. So you have like this great big awesome picture from beginning to end. And if you have questions, ask me. That's why I do this. Okay. You can reach out to me at Granny's Getting Paid. You'll have my contact info once you're in there. And then you can send me an email and ask me your questions. I'm here with you. So not only that's the 2 hours, and then we just respond. When somebody asks us questions on our content, we just respond. So that's the 2 hours. Now, I should show you, which I didn't show you. Let me go back and share. Okay. Let me go back and share with you. This is my community. You get to be a part of my very small, tight-knit community where I get to work with you very closely in that first month. Today, I'm going to change the structure. Listen, I have been learning, okay? I started this in January, February, because in the program, I learned I could make my own community. I learned about affiliate marketing, which is something I'm going to be an affiliate for today too, a new affiliate thing. But you learn, sorry, I'm hitting the mic. You will learn other ways to make money without the extra effort. So let me give you an example of that. I have 2 truly passive ways that I have income. That is because I'm an affiliate for 2 things. And what do? I include those 2 things on every single video that I upload. I'm an affiliate and they are right there. I love it. I don't touch them. I don't change them. I'm an affiliate for them and they're out there working for me all the time. So we learn how to have other ways to make money, other streams of income in a passive way, which I love. I absolutely love what I do. This teaches you how to build a business that has longevity, stability, and mentorship, and you can help other people. So my community is a way for me to help you in your business. I want you to succeed. So I meet with the people every single Thursday, and you can ask me questions inside of that Zoom. You can also drop questions in my community as well. Share your wins in here. Mine is a faith-based community, and I also help out other small businesses. So it's not just the people that purchase from me. It could be people that have purchased from somebody else in my community. It could be small businesses that are looking to DIY things that I can help them with. So there's multiple different people that could be in my community. I haven't really shared my community all that much, but I take advantage of the fact that it's small so I can work with you closely. Okay. Which is a bonus, a big, big bonus for you. So that's my community. Now, my community, I let you in right away as soon as you start. Now, this one, our main community, you have to be patient. You got to give them time. They're accepting new people in there all the time, like not accepting. Do you know what I mean? When you purchase, you are accepted into the community, but they have to make sure your email matches your name, matches everything. So make sure when you put your email into Granny's that you're using a good email. Okay, let's get out of that. Now, I have walked you through all of this. That's just one of mine. And this is one thing that I would leave a tip with you. So 3,604 days. Okay. So for me, this is changing, this life changing, right? We were aiming for 1,800 a month, like I said earlier today. And that was in a month. Oh, I even wrote it here. We brought in 18 for a month, doing 40 plus. I had the best 4 days. I share it as a week, but 3,600 in 4 days. Can you do that? Because I don't have a degree. I don't have any fancy skills on paper. I followed a system. I followed a blueprint that taught me step by step how to build this business. And I've done it for a year. I love, and I'm so grateful and thankful that I get to do this as a homeschooling mom, as a mom, a single income home, that 40-hour trap. That's what I call it. It was a 40-hour trap because when I was doing the dash, I was struggling. It was taking my time. It wasn't enough. And I was wondering how on God's green earth am I going to add another, what do I do? Go get another part-time? And I was like, that's not going to work for me. So this, I have thank God every day for this because it's real, it's legit, and it taught me business fundamentals, how to do this. I love it. So those are like, I have more $900 days. That was my very first sale. Oh, I was going to give you a tip. Make sure to share that. Share your very first. Share it in the main community. Share it in my community. Screenshot it. I love that I actually put a little picture here for you that might not, but I just love it because it tells a story in and of itself. And I would share, give yourself like a little story, something you can screenshot, because I can share this over and over and over again in my content. That is one thing I did not do. And the other thing is when this is a tip from me to you, I started to see sales and I wasn't sharing them enough. I thought if I share it one time, that was enough. I was wrong. Okay. There's tons of things I've learned in this business. You've got to share. You got to share. And I didn't realize that. So that's a tip. Make sure, like me, I shared that very first sale and I thank God that I screenshot it and I posted it because I like that. And every single time, and I didn't do this either. Every single time, like a payment would come through on my phone, a notification, I wasn't screenshotting. It was just live and learn. I'm learning, and I love that I actually make money online with something that's real, that's legit, and I'm not left to do it by myself. I have support in my community, in the main community, and I offer support to you in my community, which is a bonus in addition to the main community. So if you have questions, please reach out to me. Oops, I missed somebody's comment, and they're probably not here. And I don't think my comments show up after. I don't think I have it set like that. But I hope that you have a blessed day. I'm going to jump off because I like these to be short. Make sure that you go to Granny's. Make sure that you also drop in the comments where you're watching from and introduce yourself, please. I like to meet the people. I like to hear where you're from. Actually, I really love to hear different people all over the world because we could reach everywhere in the whole entire world. Can you do this anywhere in the world? Something I never answered. Yes, you can do this globally anywhere in the world. Payment plan may or may not be available to you depending on where you are. If you are stuck, I had somebody recently try 5 different ways, and on the 6th way it worked. So I just want you to know, if it doesn't work, keep trying, because I'm not sure what the answer was, but the 6th try was the charm. So there's so many different ways you can actually get started. Please don't think that, oh, the one way didn't work. Try other ways. And if you get stuck, just reach out to me and I'll do my best to help you. Okay. Have a blessed day and I'll be back. Check my profile for the current times when I go live. Okay. Have a blessed day, guys. Bye.